everybody, Colleen Roy and Matt Often from the Grafton Select Board and from CIPC, the Capital Improvement Planning Committee, and we're here to discuss Article 17, the Capital Improvement Bylaw.
Thanks, and good afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for spending a little time with us. Do you want to bring up the slides, Colleen?
Yes.
Awesome.
So the Capital Improvement Planning Committee is an advisory committee. We advise the town administrator, the select board, the finance committee on the capital projects in a prioritized fashion after reviewing the submissions from that year. We do two reports or two recommendations. It's an annual recommendation as well as a 5-year recommendation. And why is this bylaw needed now more than ever? Because we just passed an override. We finally have a dedicated funding source to go towards our capital needs, and our needs are always changing. So it's really good to have a secure process in place, a process that we are using right now, but one that will stay in place for years to come.
Okay, and what are some of the benefits? Some of the benefits that will come out of this bylaw is we'll have a more comprehensive budget process, which is based both in the town charter as well as the Department of Revenue best practices. So this is kind of a tried and true process that a lot of towns around us use. It'll improve our capital planning results in terms of optimizing spending and making sure that we have the appropriate funding sources for the various capital requests, and also that we have a good amount of transparency with the way that our capital spending is prioritized and the decision making that goes into choosing which requests get funded in a given year and in the overall plan, as well as it'll give the town an end-to-end view of all of the varieties of capital spending, from the roads program to CPC to the capital budget that gets funded every year.
And this is what the cycle kind of looks like. So this is what our annual cycle looks like, and we're actually right between the departments submitting their requests and the capital package being compiled by the planning department, which is a huge help. So thank you so much to Mr. McGoldrick, who's stepping up this year to really help this process take shape.
So this is a very similar process that we've used in the past. The only real difference is that the requests in the new process are going to be going to the CIPC committee first, and then CIPC will do its prioritization and put together its budget and 5-year plan, and then hand that off to the TA, which will just carry on with the budget process. Other than that, really, this is a very similar process to what we've used in the past.
And that's our quick review of Article 17. You're going to find that in consent motion number 2. So it will be bundled, and hopefully this explanation will allow that motion to go right through. But again, if you have further questions, please put it in the comment section. We'll try to field it for you earlier, and also feel free to hold it at town meeting if you have even more questions that we don't get to.
Perfect. And the last thing to note is that this is Article 17. So if you're interested in looking at the actual language that's in the bylaw, go ahead up to the town website in the elections area, and you can see all of the language for the warrant articles for this fall town meeting. Thanks so much for spending some time with us today.